Hi everyone, welcome back in my channel Medical Device Update, and my name is Shazia. So today I just want to discuss some topic related to pharmacy students as well as the professions who are already working in the pharma industry. So I have received some query related to that. If we are already working in the pharma industry, or if we are a pharmacy student, can we start our career in the medical device? So I am making this video just to clarify that there is no much difference in the pharma industry and the medical device. More and less both the industry are the same. So yeah, you can start your career at any time in the medical device also, but there is a one suggestion, and that is my thought. If you are working in the already working in the pharma industry, in QA department, QC department, in production department, there is a very much similarity in the IVD sector. IVD is nothing, that is a in vitro diagnostic manufacturing unit. So they are very much similar with the pharma industry. So if you want to start your career in the pharma industry, first you can go or you can try with the IVD, so that you can able to understand ki what exactly is medical device, which kind of regulation is required for the medical device, what is the major difference between the pharmacy industry as well as the medical device. So there is a similarity is also there in the production. There is also the same pattern, whatever you have done in the pharma industry, in the medical device they are also following the same. QA department is more and less the same, but there is some additional requirement, you can say that, or there is some difference in the requirement, like in medical device industry strictly we are following the ISO 13485. That is a major requirement for the QMS system. So this kind of standard is must applicable for the medical device, and that is applicable for the IVD also. QC is more and less the same. If we can talk including the microbiology also, whatever activities, sterilization, sterility, bioburden, everything is also applicable in the medical device. Validation pattern is also same, especially if we are talking for the machine qualification, DQ, IQ, OQ, PQ. So that is also same. Just there is some additional requirement as per the 13485. You have, if you are selected any sample, you have to provide the rationale behind that. Only small and small changes, but the pattern is almost same. Store department mostly working at the same pattern, whatever you have faced or whatever you have done in the pharma industry. Purchase department, that is also very common in the pharma as well as the medical device. So there is a no third view, there is a nothing, you can't take any tension related to that ki if you are working in the pharma industry you can't start your career in the medical device. No, it's not like that. Easily you can start your career with the medical device. And the difference already I have told you ki there is only difference related to the some standards, some regulatory requirement. Yeah, regulatory department is very much different from the pharma, because in medical device submission is somehow very much different. There is a something called the 510k submission, there is a some CE marking that is not applicable in the pharma industry. So I can't suggest you ki you can directly jump in the medical device and go and choose the department of the RA. No, if you are from the pharma background, please choose the QA department or the QC department, or whatever experience you have in your past pharma industry. And after the IVD, you can slowly get the another job in the medical device. And once you have started in the medical device, there is a lots of option. So don't worry for that. Okay. Thank you for watching my video.